Waiting for the Godot of politics, South Africa's cabinet reshuffle. After months of deliberations, the who's in and who's out is on all our social media platforms. Fewer headaches and more sex, please. The call to breed after fears Japan will cease to exist if the birth rate plummets even more. That coming up, but first, sinkholes and pile-ups, the perilous and unacceptable state of our roads. Just this morning, a truck driver lost control of his vehicle and ploughed into several vehicles on Durban's M41 highway, leaving more than 30 people injured.
One of them sustained serious injuries, a pregnant female. She was airlifted through with the assistance of the Netcare 911 aeromedical helicopter to a specialist.
And in some parts of the country, homes are crumbling and sliding into sinkholes. There are more than 40 of them in Centurion, and it seems to be getting worse. Elvis Mataba has been living here for 2 years. What started as a delay in the fixing of a pipe burst morphed into a dimple in the yard and now a sinkhole.
We've got over 40 sinkholes, and some of them, like the one on the M10, and there's another one in Valhalla that are on provincial roads. So Province has got to fix them, but the rest on the streets are the City of Tshwane's problem. We're on dolomite. If you look at the rocks that have been dug out, these rocks are soluble in water, and underground there's this there was a big layer of dolomite, but water's worn holes in it, the cavities. The sinkhole up there that was fixed just before this one fell through had a whole underground river where you could see 18 meters underground, and when that sinkhole fell through, that's 26 million, that traffic circle.
There's more on this story on the Eyewitness News YouTube page. The demand for better pay as some patients bear the brunt. Nationwide strike action took place today by members of Nehawu after a breakdown in wage negotiations. Union members marched around Cape Town's City Bowl, while in Johannesburg, some hospitals were operating with minimal staff. Ambulances were unable to access or exit some of the facilities. A wrap of legal proceedings today. The woman with more cars than homes, Zandile Gumede, is back in court. The former Durban mayor and 21 others face charges including fraud, corruption and contravention of the Municipal Management Act. The charges relate to a waste removal contract which the city forked out more than 300 million rand for. The case against the Namibian man linked to the Phala saga, but officially in court for illegal firearms, couldn't proceed today because there was no interpreter. Urbanis Shambako will be back in the dock later this month. He was arrested at a roadblock with 12 illegal firearms found in the car he was driving. There's still no trace of a German tourist who went missing in Cape Town 3 weeks ago. 5 men found in possession of Nick Frischke's belongings, including his credit card, were arrested and appeared in court. They cannot be identified at this stage and will not be applying for bail. I'm not the one under investigation. Thuli Madonsela has accused Busisiwe Mkhwebani's legal team of questioning her conduct as a public protector and trying to throw her under the bus. Madonsela was subpoenaed to appear before the inquiry into public protector Busisiwe Mkhwebani's fitness to hold office.
The questions that I was sent in the very first letter were accusing me of certain things. And how are you going to have your statement prepared by somebody who already appears like they're trying to throw you under the bus?
Political puffery and embarrassing for some. The EFF in Tswana has disrupted Action SA from putting their councillors through lie detector tests. Action SA announced last week that they were considering the tests to determine who the 8 councillors are who broke rank with the DA-led coalition and voted in favour of the now Cope Mayor. Let's have a look at how it played out.
What are you doing?
What is this?
What is happening here?
Yeah,
So are you going to subject our black people to this kind of embarrassment?
Have more babies, please. Japan's top office predicts that the country will cease to exist if the birth rate continues to tumble. The number of births is at a record low. Last year, twice as many people died than are born. There are concerns the social security system will collapse along with the numbers. And today marks 1 month since the devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria. More than 52,000 people have been killed in the disaster. Many survivors are still living in tents, grieving and reliving the horror of being woken up by a jolt that changed the lives of millions of people forever. Remember to check out this same YouTube page for more on the Cabinet reshuffle. I shall see you again, same time tomorrow. I'm Jane Dutton.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.